Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube? It's your boy E, and I'm back. The 2024 season, been having a lot of things going on, things I've been trying to get caught up on as far as it goes with my dogs and my program. So I haven't been able to get on here on YouTube. But hey, don't think y'all ain't been on my mind, Fatline family. I've been doing some things, putting some pieces together. I'm finna unveil a couple of things in this video right here, so y'all can better keep track of what we got going on and support the program. It's coming up with different ways to be even more of an asset to the American Bully community. So I wanted to bring you guys this video just to, help people with basically getting started and understanding what it is to really breed these dogs and, just to get off on the right foot. You'll hear a lot of people when it comes to these dogs saying, I have a vision, I have a vision, I have a vision. And vision without execution is just a hallucination. And you can't execute your vision if you don't know the parameters within which to execute your vision, meaning knowing the standard. In this video, I'm going to take you guys through the ABKC, the American Bully Kennel Club standard, and just point out some things because I see that it's a gap in knowledge and understanding with these dogs, and it's really become deleterious to the breed. It's really destroying the breed. So knowledge is power. So I'm here to educate, not hate. Nowadays, people will say when you telling the truth about a situation or telling the truth about a dog that you're hating. No, it's not hating, it's educating. Like, if you don't really know what the standard is and what a good dog actually looks like and how a dog should actually move and function, then you really can't tell a person that this is a good dog. And people don't understand that, you have dogs around here. There's such things as tool dogs, brood stock, dogs that are not show dog. Every dog is not a show dog. Don't get me wrong. But there are dogs out here that's no more than just Photoshop, and the owners hiding major faults with these dogs. And when you breed to these dogs, you come upon issues, and that'll set your program back, set you back. And so I want to be able to help you guys with that by bringing some light to the darkness, exposing, the dirty tricks that people are up to out here. And to start that, I need to educate you guys and help you guys to understand what a good dog is. And first of all, we're going to do that by going through the standard. The American Bully Kennel Club is the original registry for the American Bully. I make sure that all my dogs are registered through the ABKC. I also do DNA profiling on my dogs through the ABKC. So you know exactly what you're getting when you get a dog from Fatline. It's no tricks, it's no smoke and mirrors, it's no photoshopping, it's no lying. I invite people to come see my dogs in person. I take my dogs out to shows. So I'm really open with my dogs because I believe that the only way for the breed to get better and dogs to get better is if people actually able to lay eyes on these dogs, like hiding these dogs and, just using cooked up pictures to sell stud credits and sell puppies. That's not what I got into this for. And I don't want the money if it got to come that way, because that's not ethical to me. That's not right. It's just all wrong. The people who do these type of stunts, they don't care about your program. They don't care about these dogs. The only thing they care about is filling their pockets off the hard-earned money, who just don't know no better, who want to try to make a special dog, who want to, be an asset to the community. But you have these vultures out here that see these people coming a mile away, and they know, hey, I can, cook up some pictures and lie about this or lie about that. Don't let them see the dog in person, and it'll lead to them spending money with me making money off of them. That's not what breeding is about. I mean, it's done changed over the years. I understand that, but it has to be some level of integrity and honesty that goes with this. I mean, it's got so bad where people can't trust really nothing that they see, and you definitely can't trust nothing that you hear. But I just wanted to come to you guys and let you know what this episode is going to be hanging on. So with that being said, cue the intro.
Fatline Bulls.
Generations of excellence. Babe Fat Blood is our foundation. The structure, movement, muscle mass, and definition. Signature headpieces are what we breed for. With over 20 years of breeding experience, our vision is to make a complete line of healthy pocket extreme American bullies. Our blood is in multiple countries and thriving. So stick around as I share breeding knowledge and tips.
And I'm back. So today, as I said, we're going to go through the American Bully Kennel Club's standard for the American Bully. So right now, I'm going to be sharing my screen from my iPad with you guys as I, walk you through it and talk you through what's going on with the standard. Okay. First of all, we have 4 different size classes, basically, that the American Bully is represented by the ABKC. You have the pocket class, you have the classic class, you have the standard class, and you also have the XL class. The pocket class is males that are under 17 inches. So if your male is 17 inches or above, it is not a pocket dog. But the dog can be no less than 14 inches at the withers to be shown. So all of these dogs that are below 14 inches, the 12-inch micros and nanos, those dogs should not be shown or cannot be shown really legally. By the rules of the ABKC in their shows. Females within the pocket class are to be under 16 inches to the withers, but no less than 13 inches. So the 11, 12-inch dogs, as I said, the dogs that everybody, the micros, the nanos, whatever, those dogs are not show dogs. Those dogs are show off dogs. They might look good, to you. Hopefully they function properly and move properly, but those dogs, by rule of ABKC, cannot be shown in the show ring. The classic male is between 17 and 20 inches, as well as the standard male. So the standard and the classic have the same height definitions. The females are 16 to 19 inches within the classic and standard classes. Now, the difference between the classic and the standard, as you can see from the photo provided by the American Bully Kennel Club, is the classic is a little more lean dog. It leans back a little bit more to the pit bull heritage, in my opinion. American Staffordshire Terrier pit bull that the breed started with. But it's a leaner dog than the standard. The standard is a more dense, structured dog. It's heavier bone, bigger head, more mass, more girth to the dog, and that's the difference. That's the difference between the standard and the classic. A lot of people have been speaking on removing the classic because they feel as though the breed has advanced so much that we no longer need the classic dog to, as in a breeding program or whatever. Me personally, I don't breed to classic dogs. I feel that way as well. But there are people out here that exclusively breed classic dogs, and they breed some beautiful dogs, some healthy dogs. So I will take nothing away from that, because with what's going on with the breed, especially how people are just destroying it by trying to make any and everything just to make a buck. I believe the classic is a it's welcomed and is still needed, and people enjoy, the classic dogs. They tend to not want the more bully or more extreme dogs that that I like to breed for. Now, with the standard, as I said, it's a bigger dog, but with a standard at 17 inches, if this dog is 17 to 20 inches, if this dog is, say, 85 to 105 pounds, like, they look massive. They look short. The bone is going to be very thick, big head, broad muscle definition. That's more of my definition of a bigger dog. That's what I would go with. And now it gets us to the XL. The XL males are 20 inches to 23 inches at the withers. The females are 19 to 22 inches at the withers. 19 to 22 inches at the withers. The XL is not my particular cup of tea. I like a more bullier dog, and to me, the XLs tend to more resemble big mastiffs. Some even look like Great Danes. Like, I just, for the overall look, I haven't really seen a lot of XLs that I really like the particular look that comes with that. So I don't breed to that, but I was just giving you guys the stats of what an XL should be. So let's move on. Okay. Now, here we are looking at a picture of the standard Pocket XL. This is the structured general impression of the dog. The fronts, as you see, are straight with nice tight feet, a broad width in chest, the strong underjaw, strong top skull. You have the big thick neck, the withers, strong rear with good turn to stifle. Now, all of this stuff you may not understand or know what these words mean, but as we go along, I will be further describing, the actual parts of the dog, so you can understand which part are we talking about. The rear, you see the rear is straight, with good muscle mass around the tail. The tail should come down to the hock. If the tail doesn't reach the hock, is considered a short tail, which would be a fault, not a disqualification. Okay, let's go over the general impressions of the American Bully. The American Bully should give the impression of great strength and size for its size. It's compact, medium, large size dog with a muscular body and blocky head. The American Bully should have the appearance of heavy bone structure with a bulky build and look. So with that being said, there's a lot of dogs that people will tell you, oh, this is an American Bully, and the dog is lacking. The dog is doesn't have a very bulky build, is lacking in size, skinny, may have you. Sometimes this is just a byproduct of bad breeding. Sometimes it might be a health issue. People don't properly deworm their dogs, don't properly care for their dogs, and the dog will be underweight, emaciated, things of that nature. But for a general look of the American Bully, you want a heavy structured dog with bone and that bulky, massive look. The characteristics of the American Bully is a companion breed, meaning they are more for companionship. These are not fighting dogs. These are not working dogs as to do some of the things that you see these other dogs to perform. These dogs are not bred for that and trying to get them to do some certain things that they're really not equipped to do, because the way that we breed these dogs with their build can lead to dogs dying and hurting themselves if you choose to try to do things of that nature. They have like I say, it's a companion breed exhibiting confidence, a zest for life, along with exuberant willingness to please and bond with their family, thus making the American Bully an excellent family companion. Despite the American Bully's fierce and powerful appearance, their demeanor is gentle. They are great with kids and extremely friendly with strangers and other dogs and other animals. Human or dog aggression, extreme shyness, or viciousness is very uncharacteristic of the American Bully and is highly undesirable. The American Bully, I don't have my dogs turned up to the point, I don't have my dogs turned up where they would be around here trying to bite people or even scare people. That's not what they are for. They're a companion breed. I like the companionship of my dogs. I love my dogs. I don't want them fighting each other. I don't want them fighting other dogs. I don't want them biting humans. You know, my dogs have been therapy to a lot of people who are just scared of dogs, and I'll bring them over and I'll let my dogs out and they be like, oh my God, they look so aggressive, like they're gonna bite me. And then I'll let them out and they'll get licked to death and they'll be like, oh man, these dogs are great, man. I love them. I always be scared of dogs, but your dogs are different. And I love that, because that's what an American Bully is supposed to be about. Not to scare people. It's supposed to draw them in. You know, they want to be rubbed. They want the belly rubs. They want to, lick on you a little bit or whatever, play with you, throw the ball around a little bit. And that's basically where I have my dogs at. Their training comes in when I'm working with them for shows, with stacking and gating and just general obedience. So aggression, viciousness, all of that, not with the American Bully. Don't do that. Okay, now we're going to talk about the head. The head is distinct, heavy. It's supposed to be large, broad. Of the American Bully exemplifies breed type. Breed type is a word that you will hear a lot when it comes to this breed. Like as they were saying earlier, dogs that are lacking, that are more frail looking, little heads, they lack breed type. And a lot of people will buy dogs or get dogs from people and, oh yeah, this is a bully, this is a bully. And the dog lacks breed type. And that, in my opinion, that's not a dog that should be bred, because you are, wishing upon a star and you are looking for the stud to do it all. If it's a female that lacks breed type, and if it's a male that lacks breed type, what is he even bringing to the table to the point where he should be bred? Every dog is not for breeding. Every dog is not going to come out with the breed type, the mass, the head, or without major faults that shouldn't be bred within the breed. So you have to have a keen eye and be honest with yourself as to what this dog really is and what this dog brings to the table, and then should this dog actually be bred. I've produced dogs, that I'm not proud of. I mean, I'm a breeder. I'm not 100 for 100. And when I see a dog that lacks breed type or has a major fault that I don't want in my program, or I don't want to be personified and bred, I'll fix that dog, spay that dog, and have that dog live its life happily as a pet. Whether the dog is entirely too short or just lacking. I mean, it's different things, or have different type of medical conditions going on with it. You have to be hard and be honest with yourself to make those hard decisions, and not breed dogs that lack breed type or have certain issues that would be deleterious to the breed. Now back to the head. Medium in length, deep throughout, and broad skull. A medium in length head and muzzle, you don't want a dog with a longer muzzle. Those, I mean, I don't like dogs with longer muzzles, but also you don't want a dog with a smashed in crazy underbite or crazy overbite as well. So you have to be able to look at that and examine that and decide, does this dog carry the breed type and the head shape that uh, exemplifies what American Bully should be. A well chiseled, very pronounced cheek muscles, good thick cheeks, a distinct and deep stop. The stop that they're talking about is right here in the middle of their in the middle of the head. That's where the stop is. You want a 90-degree stop. If you can get there. The dogs with the more sloped heads are not what I breed for. Like, there's some dogs out here that have beautiful head pieces, and there's some dogs out here that have trash head pieces, and you have to be able to identify what a good head piece is. Here they show you different pictures of the of American Bully head piece, and the also with the different type of ears that come with the American Bully. The ears should be set high and can either be natural or cropped when you're showing the dog. The rose ears are the little prickly, look like American Bulldog ears. Those are cool, but I always get my dog's ears cropped. The middle picture identifies a dog with a nice crop. The crop helps with stopping dogs from getting ear infections and things of that nature. And then you have the half prick ear set, and then you also have a full drop ear set, and then you have the pricked ear set, which is like the bat ears that you see with dogs like in French bulldogs and stuff like that. Now we're gonna go to the eyes. Eyes, all colors are equally accepted except for albinism, which is pinkish to red, which is a disqualification. Blue eyes with lack of pigment around the eyes are undesirable. The eye shape should be oval to almond shape. Low down in the skull and set far apart. So the eyes, dogs that don't have good eye separation, where the eyes are close. There's some breeders out here that's breeding those dogs with those close eye, with the close eye, with no eye separation. Those are undesirable. I don't like dogs. I like a wide eye separation on my dogs. And round eyes are undesirable, or bulging and protruding eyes, they are a fault. Visibility of the haw should be minimal. Faults: over visibly haw. Both eyes are not matched in color. So if you got a blue eye and a brown eye, that's a fault and it's not desirable. Bulging or protruding eyes, disqualifying faults are the albinism eyes. And here you can see they have illustrations of American Bullies. You see the correct eye set with the jaw set. With these dogs, you see the odd eye, which is a brown eye and a blue eye. Then you got the blue eyes. You see the eye separation where it's set too close right here. You got the overly visible haw, which is the underlying part of the eye where you see the pinkish coming out. Here you see the rounded eyes. Here you see the cock eyes, the outward or protruding eyes, and then you got the inward or cross eyes, and then you got the bulging or protruding eyes, and they also have a picture of the albino, which all of these are not ideal. So now let's get into another part that I like: the muzzle. The muzzle, as you see, the correct muzzle is a thick, short, even in the front, not like this or like that, as you can see in the illustrations. A snipey muzzle is a more pointed, longer muzzle that is not ideal for the American bully. You also have a more terrier of a muzzle, which is not ideal for the American bully. The weak underjaw, not ideal. Here you can see the underbite where the bottom of the mouth is protruding more out, and you can tell that the bite is not set correctly, which is a fault, but not a DQ if it's not too much of an underbite. And then you have the muzzle that is too short, which is more with the like the exotic breed or whatever. But some American bullies do have muzzles that turn out to be entirely too short. So as they describe the muzzle should be short to medium in length, broad in width, thick, broad muzzle, not the small, snipey. Length to be shorter than the length of the skull, with the distance from the tip of the nose to the stop approximately 1/3 of the distance from the tip of the nose to the occiput. The occiput being right here. But not so short as to interfere with normal breathing. The dogs that tend to have muzzles that are too short, by it being a braphysalic breed, basically meaning the short-nosed breed. I don't say that word correctly anytime, but yeah, it interferes with their normal breathing when the muzzle is entirely too short. The muzzle is blocky or slightly squared to fall away abruptly below the eyes. The top line of the muzzle is to be straight, with the nose neither pointed up in the profile or pointed down. The jaws should be well defined. The underjaw is to be strong and parallel to the muzzle. As you can see, the underjaw right here is to be parallel to the muzzle. The lips semi-close or even. Minimum looseness accepted but not preferred. So you want a tight mouth where the lips meet with each other, not nothing loose where it looks like a bulldog. The faults: the muzzle is too long or snipey. No one likes a long-nosed snipey dog. They suck up all the air. But the muzzle so short as to interfere with normal breathing, that's a fault. Lack of pronounced cheek or deep stop, where you get more of the terrier style headpiece where the stop is not pronounced, where it separates the top skull from the muzzle. And the deep stop. The weak underjaw or underjaw turning up, and the nose turning up or pushed back, and excessive flews. So there we are with the muzzle. Now, the upper teeth might meet tightly outside the lower teeth in form or a scissor bite. Faults: a level bite, a overshot bite, undershot bite, or a rye bite. They're gonna it's gonna be some illustrations here that we're gonna the nose large with open nostrils. The nares, that's a thing that a lot of people are not paying attention to with these dogs now. They have dogs, the nares are the openings to the nose, and they'll have what's called pinch nares, where instead of them being open like our nose, they're pinched like this, and it's harder for the dog to breathe because their airway is constricted because the nares are pinched. That's something that people don't pay attention to, but it's very important, especially with the breathing of these dogs, because if a dog has pinched nares, it's not going to be able to get all of the oxygen that it would be if the nostrils were open. And all colors and pigment are acceptable except albinism, light pink in color. Okay, now here they're gonna explain the teeth. You have the lower teeth, the canine, your incisors, your premolars, and your molars. Over here they have more illustrations of how a good bite should be. You have the scissor bite, which is accepted. Even a level bite is accepted where the teeth meet directly. Undershot is where the bottom jaw is protruding out further than the top jaw, and the teeth sit outside of the actual how it should be with a scissor or a level bite. And then you have the overshot where the top of the jaw is sticking out, protruding further than the bottom of the jaw, and it makes the dogs look more like anteaters. So with that being said, I don't want to drag this video on too long for you guys. So we covered the standards, starting with the classes of the dogs that are able to be shown within the ABKC. We did the head, the muzzle, and we are to the teeth. On the next video, we will be going further down the standard, and I will be explaining more and more about it. I'm going to be queuing in some video, some B-roll, so you guys can see what I consider good American Bully head shape and things of that nature from my dogs. And with that being said, we're gonna stop this with the standard for today. And I have some exciting news I want to share with you guys. So stay tuned. Let me stop this here. Okay, guys. Now, some of the stuff that I've been working on here. Okay, first, let me tell you guys about a supplement that I've been feeding my dogs for years. And this supplement is called NuVet Plus. This supplement is called NuVet Plus. Let me get that there for you guys. Okay. Now, NuVet and I have formed a partnership where I'm a authorized distributor of NuVet, and you can order this. I give packs away to my clients when they buy pups from me, and they use my order code. Let me see if I can get that focused in here for you guys. And they use my order code to order these. These vitamins are very good for the overall health of your dog. Like when people ask me what vitamins do I give my dogs to, I always tell them for years NuVet Plus, but they weren't actually available to basically regular people. You had to be a breeder and have your order code, and they still have that going on. So what I've done with NuVet is now they've given me my own order code where you guys can go to their website or call in and order, and use my order code to order these vitamins to help keep your dogs nice and healthy and build their immune system up. Now, NuVet, the process of making NuVet, they don't bake or heat up the ingredients at all. The tablets are cold pressed, so any heat, I know y'all hear the dogs, but hey, it's that time. So any heat that would like bake out the good micronutrients that are put into these vitamins never happens because they are cold pressed together. Now, here we have the brochures that I give to people with my pups that lets them know, and I give them a little sample pack so they can give to their dog and get started on and get these ordered up. Take a look at that. Leave it up here for a second for you guys. Okay. Now, under 6 weeks, your puppy is relying on the mother's colostrum, the highly nutritious milk that's produced right after the birth of the pups, and the antibodies it needs to combat health threats. So once the puppy is weaned off the mom, I usually tend to wean my puppies at about 5 weeks from the mom. And in their puppy mush that I make for them, I like to mix in the Nuvet granules to help build their immune system up. The immune system is so vital, and just like with us humans, within these dogs, because if your dog has a weakened immune system, it's just like having an open door for different diseases to come and attack your dog, and your dog's immune system is not strong enough to combat these different things that might be attacking your dog. And Nuvet Plus helps with all that to build your dog's immune system up so it'll have a strong immune system, especially in the time where, at 6 and 8 weeks when you're going to be vaccinating your pups, and your pups are more susceptible to catching different diseases that can be that can destroy them, like the parvovirus and coccidia and things of that nature. So I highly recommend that you guys get the Nuvet Labs Nuvet Plus ordered up. They also are good for breeding nutrition for your female. You don't have to change up and buy other different supplements. The only difference with the Nuvet is when you're using it as you're breeding your female, you just double the dosage. Instead of 1 tab a day, you give 2 tabs a day. And with that, it's going to help with the prenatal, building a strong immune system while your female is pregnant. And during her pregnancy, it'll help to increase her appetite and provides for the nutritional needs that the female has to produce healthy fetal development. And then postnatal, after she has the puppies, it's time to restore the immune system and nurture the body after the stress of enduring pregnancy and delivery. And the Nuvet Plus provides all of this. And all you have to do is just up the dosage to 2 tabs a day, and it will help with everything. It helps with the healthy cycling of their heat cycle, their prenatal needs, their postnatal needs, labor and delivery, recovery after whelping a litter, milk production, and their appetite. Give you guys a gander at that. So Nuvet Labs covers the whole spectrum. And if you order using my order code, you guys can get a 15% discount. Yeah, Nuvet is really trying to get out here and help a lot of these newer breeders with just keeping a healthy dog. And I mean, I love it. I'm going to be putting my order code down here, and you can order directly from Nuvet and just give them my order code, and you guys will get that 15% discount. And so with that being said, let me clue you guys in on my next big announcement. Finally, I have my website finished. Fatline is done. It's open for operation. I'm going to be leaving a link to my website in the description of this video, so you guys can go check it out. If you want to see video of my studs, video of my females, keeping track with breedings that I have coming up. If you want to get on the waiting list to get a pup from us and join the Fat Line family. Also on there, if you're trying to book my photography or videography services, you can do that as well. I have a page on there also for my reproduction services. If you need any type of lab work done from your guy, all you got to do is hit up the website, and it'll point you in the right direction. And I'm gonna put the link in the description, but that's www.fatlinebulls.com. Yes, it's open and up for operation. Thanks to my web designer, I'm glad finally I have this to share with you guys, and sharing with New Vet Labs to give you guys a discount on this excellent supplement that'll keep your dogs nice and healthy. So with that being said, guys, this is my first video for 2024, but definitely not the last, man. Stay tuned, stick in there. Let's build this up, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Like, share, subscribe. I'm trying to reach that next milestone, which is 2,000 subscribers. So key in. I ain't hard to find. Come on with the Fat Line family. Let's get it done. Peace.